Okay. So in today's video, man, I want to highlight Rob Parker going in on RG3, man. Rob Parker kept it real on the situation with RG3, and I think he explained it a lot better than what most people have been doing, calling out RG3. Ryan Clark was saying that RG3 is obsessed with Angel Reese.
RG3 seems to have this strange fascination with Angel Reese, or connection to the spotlight and attention that it brings, or who it brings those things from, is depicted as a monkey in this graphic. A graphic I only saw on his page.
Then also, we got to keep in mind, Shaq just recently called him out, saying that he will punch him in the effing face.
Oh, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro.
So when I was watching Rob Parker on Fox Sports, The Odd Couple, his podcast, right? When I was watching it, he had said something that was like, okay, I want to make a video on this and then talk about what he had said. So with that being said, guys, let's highlight what Rob Parker said, keeping it real on this RG3 Angel Reese situation. And yeah, man, let's highlight what Rob Parker said on the Odd Couple podcast. Here's the clip right here. Again, guys, hit that thumbs up button. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that, guys.
No, I'm going to say, here's my biggest thing to start. First of all, you don't have to be involved in everything that people are talking. Like, you don't have to respond to everything. But that's number two. Number one, why would you retweet a racist picture like that and give it any more exposure or life?
Bro.
Kelvin, am I wrong?
Man.
How do you retweet that picture? No, if you want to, if brought to your attention something, I'm not going to give the person who just did that more exposure by putting it on my timeline and my millions of followers or how many people he has. What is he thinking?
So that's what Rob Parker said on the Odd Couple podcast, man. And we got to keep in mind, you know, Rob Parker and RG3 has a history, because what Rob Parker said about RG3 live on ESPN, which ultimately got him fired. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys remember this clip right here.
Though, folks, seriously, what does this say about RG3?
This is an interesting topic, but for me personally, just me, this throws up a red flag when I keep hearing, and I don't know who's asking the questions, but we've heard a couple of times now of a black guy kind of distancing himself away from black people.
Okay.
I understand the whole story of, I just want to be the best. Nobody's out on the field saying to themselves, I want to be the best black quarterback. You're just playing football, right? You just want to be the best. You want to throw the most touchdowns and have the most yards and win the most games. Nobody is doing that. But time and time we keep hearing this, so it just makes me wonder deeper about him. And I talked to some people down in Washington, D.C., and my question, honest friends of mine, right, who are around and in some of the press conferences, people I've known for a long time. But my question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain that. Well, he's not really. Okay, he's black, he kind of does the thing, but he's not really down with the cause. He's not one of us. He's kind of black, he's in the, but he's not really like the guy you really want to hang out with because he's off to something else.
Why is that your question?
Well, because that's just how I want to find out about him. I don't know, because I keep hearing these things.
So I'm pretty sure Rob Parker is speaking from experience when he's calling out RG3, saying like, yo, you don't have to comment on everything, and especially how he's doing it and the way he's going about it. Rob Parker's definitely want to know you don't have to do that, because, you know, him doing that ultimately led him being fired by ESPN, which now a lot of people is now saluting Rob Parker for saying that, because it's like, I guess Rob Parker was right about RG3, because the more that RG3 goes viral on his podcast, a lot of people are saying that he's a cornball. Remember, even RG3 has said to Stephen A. Smith when they had addressed each other, he was talking about the cornball brother comments as well.
13 years ago, Stephen A., on First Take, there was a conversation that happened on the show involving Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You know exactly what conversation I'm talking about.
I know exactly what it was.
Rob Parker talked about, was I a brother? Was I a real brother? Was I really down for the cause? And you know what his point was about why he asked that question? It had nothing to do with sports. It had nothing to do with my performance on the field. It was because my fiance was white. It was because he thought I was a Republican. He made First Take in that moment a political forum for personal attacks and political conversations. Stephen A., that single conversation has followed me for 13 years of my professional career as an athlete and also in the media. When people in the black community don't agree with me, what do? They start posting Rob Parker memes. You can't find a single instance of someone questioning my blackness before that conversation happened on First Take. Stephen A., that's why I feel sports shows on television should be about sports and not made political. Sports and politics always intertwine. What you said about Jackie Robinson wasn't making the show political. That's what you're supposed to talk about. But then removing it and turning it into a presidential campaign, or I want to debate these guys on this or that, to me was emblematic or representative of what I went through with Rob Parker. That stuff sticks. It's why, in my opinion, LeBron James is mad at you for questioning him as a father.
So what RG3 needs to realize, the reason why Rob Parker even said that was because the topic came up in response to what RG3 said in the media. He didn't want to be labeled a black NFL quarterback. He wanted to shy away from that African-American label, right? So that's the reason why Rob Parker had said that, because at the time, RG3 was married to a white woman, not the white woman that he's married to now, but a different woman. And that's what Rob Parker was saying, like, yo, you know, is he down? Is he a brother or a cornball brother? Because we keep seeing a lot of stuff come out about him, like just trying to shy away from being black. And that was the whole conversation about that. But like I said, Rob Parker got fired for that. And yeah, it's something that to this day, it gets brought up because of RG3 and some of the stuff that he's doing and what he's been saying. And that's the reason why Ryan Clark even has said the same thing. It's like the way he was making fun of Angel Reese when he was imitating Angel Reese as a black woman. RG3 wife was in the background laughing at him, you know, imitating and mocking Angel Reese. That's what rubbed Ryan Clark the wrong way. And that's why Ryan Clark had made this video calling him out. And then RG3 played the victim role saying, oh, you made fun of my wife and I thought wife and children were off limits. And
You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping.
That's why Ryan Clark was questioning RG3's blackness as well. And yeah, and I think that's just something that's going to follow RG3 because he needs to look in within and look into his characteristic traits. And it's just something about him that's rubbing people the wrong way where it's just coming off questionable. Like, yo, why are you doing some of the things that you're doing? Because it's just questionable at the end of the day. It doesn't come off as sincere. At the end of the day, are you defending her or are you trying to be a hero? Or are you trying to be a victim? Like, what side are you on? And that's the reason why people are still questioning his blackness today, man, in my opinion. But I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on our next one. And be out, guys. Peace.